Did your relationship with G Unit come through the game, or did it start before that?
Um, no, I came before that. I've been new them. You know what I'm saying? I've been new them from my time in Queens and Hollis, running through Queens and Hollis crew. You know, salute Hollis crew, and it just be coming full circle. You know, so from the business side of things, I was a part of Black Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? So in the midst of that, you know, of course, we became closer because before that, I was at Violator. You know what I'm saying? So I was at Violator in producer management. That was the office. I had the first office. As soon as you walk through the door to the right, that was my office. And myself and John Monopoly had that job. You know what I'm saying? With of course, Chris Lighty, rest in peace, Chris Lighty and Todd Moskowitz. So I had my own relationship with Chris because Chris had seen me in Georgetown, and I had the store locked down because I was in there shopping. So when I came out, he was waiting out there. He was like, "Damn, who was they? They didn't shut the store down. We can't get in shopping." So when I came out, he had Dave Lighty with him, his brother. So he was like, "Damn, man." You know, I knew Dave already. You know what I'm saying? So when I came out, he was like, "Damn, man." He was like, "What do you do?" Like, he like, "Yo, you be everywhere. I see you everywhere." And I just remember smiling, saying, "I live life." You know what I'm saying? Because like that was the truth. Like, I don't really know what he wanted me to say. Like, yeah, I'm just kingpin, or I didn't know what, because I don't know how he knew me. You know, all he said was, "Man, I see you everywhere." And he was like, "Man, I see you everywhere. What do you do?" You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, "Shit, I enjoy life." You know what I'm saying? And then I remember shaking Dave's hand, you know what I'm saying? And Dave's like, "Joe, what's up, man?" And he was like, "Damn, this is my brother, you know?" And I'm like, "Okay," you know what I'm saying? And then me and B.I. had a limousine company, a transportation company. And Mike Lighty was using our transportation company for the Bravehearts when he was managing the Bravehearts and everything. So, so I was tied into the Lighty family, you know what I'm saying? Like that. But I had my own relationships. Like, that's why I say I got my own relationships and people know me on their own. My stuff ain't through nobody and all that. I was speaking to say every day, like when 50 and G Unit used to come up to Violator. So, you know what I'm saying? And 50 had told them, like, man, whatever he got to say, telling Yayo and Banks and them, like, listen to him. Like, whatever advice I get him or got to say, whatever, like that. And we was cool, you know what I'm saying, from that point. And then, if I had beat CDs or whatever from Missy, SC, Bryce, Havoc, you know what I'm saying, whoever I had beat CDs from, he'll send them in there to be like, well, if you got some beats for me, make sure I get them. So, you know what I'm saying? And then that was that. So I think at one point, I don't know if it was Yayo or Buck. It probably was one of them, and they went to jail. And I was telling 50, I'm not trying to replace that person, but to put Saigon in the crew in G Unit would have been a good thing. You know what I'm saying? So, and they was in talks with that for a minute. I think Saigon actually put that in his book.
That's crazy, man. Because I
Mm-hmm.
was going to ask you, could you remember the first time that they actually brought 50 up to the Violator offices?
I don't remember exactly the first time, but I know I was there. I know I was there seeing them coming. You know what I'm saying? I know that. Mm-hmm.
Damn, so that's crazy. Like 50 actually told them to take some of this guy's advice when he's offering you some advice. Other producers that were dope from G Unit were Needles, Red Spider as well. A couple
Mm-hmm.
dope producers.
Mm-hmm. But I'm saying the producers that was managed by Violator,
Right.
which was Havoc, Missy Elliott, Bryce, SC, and then of course we used to slide in Spike and Jamal, which actually done Missy and Monica's record, that So Gone, that So Gone record. So I actually gave them that track, Missy and Monica. So they had did an anniversary. I need my plaque for that shit too. I'm glad we spoke on that. I got a lot of plaques I can get. Busta Rhymes, Busta would be up there. Actually, that's how I met Big Fendi. I met Fendi in Violator. He used to be up there. So I
Yeah,
met him
Sean
up there.
Fendi.
Yeah, that's where I first met him at. And what was the other guy name up there? I want to say Jose, but I don't think it's Jose. It's something. But Ice, the kid Ice, a dude Ice, and he wound up being like a international promoter or something. He was being like a link to bringing artists from here to there, from
I think I
Violator.
remember hearing that name back in the day.
Hmm.
So, JoJo, were you around? How did you become affiliated with Black Wall Street? Were you around when Game and 50 actually came together?
Yeah, this was before that. You know what I'm saying? Actually, my cousin D-Mac is the one that signed Game. You know what I'm saying? So once again, I'm already affiliated with the whole situation, you know, from the beginning.
Word. So, could you break it down for me, man? Like, what was it like when Game? I mean, his momentum just had to shoot through the roof when he joined G Unit.
Um, yeah, because he was already at Aftermath, you know, and putting the music together. So that was something that Jimmy Iovine and 50 spoke on, you know, to say, hey, he'd be a good fit over there because they basically didn't have nothing, you know, like a young, fresh talent at Interscope over there. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a good idea. Like I was trying to do with Saigon and put him in G Unit. So
Right.
it ended like a good fix. Saigon was heating up in the street. You know, G Unit was already popping, and he would have been a good fit. He didn't sound like none of them. Because I remember them at Violator didn't want to sign Banks because they were saying Banks and 50 sound alike. And I'm like, y'all crazy. Banks was on fire. You know what I'm saying? 50 had his thing going on, but they didn't sound alike. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't even so much like they were speaking about the same neighborhood or something. Like Banks was a whole nother style of a rapper. Banks was like a battle rapper, like, you know what I'm saying? Banks' bars was through the roof. 50 was making concept records. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I be knowing, like, a lot of times these companies and stuff, they don't really be knowing what they be doing, man. You know, I don't be understanding. And I just always had an ear for music. So I knew that that was wrong, that they didn't want to sign Banks because of that, thinking he sound too much like 50. I'm like, y'all crazy, you know?
Damn, that's pretty
Yeah.
dope, man. Because I was just thinking about it, like obviously with what you were just saying, the Game was the West Coast, Young Buck, obviously the South,
Mm-hmm.
Saigon, New York.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, if the executives weren't believing in Banks, and you know what I mean, Yayo got locked up, so Saigon would have been that fresh voice from New York. How did 50 react when you voiced Saigon, or how did the other executives react?
No, because it was me and 50. You know what I'm saying? 50 was like, he just was like, all right, you know, like he'd think about it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then him and Saigon was in cahoots. They were two-way paging at the time. So, you know, we was all in cahoots. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Definite possibility.
And then I don't know what happened, but 50 wound up dissing Saigon. I forgot what happened or what it was, but he wound up dissing Saigon because he said, I just remember something that, something about Saigon. He's like, oh, Saigon's a bum. You know what I'm saying? And I remember that, and I don't know why. I forgot. I'm actually called Sai and asked him, like, what the hell happened? I forgot now. But and that's when it was kind of like, oh, 50 after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would he do
Major salute to Saigon. He's got a second win right now. He's rocking with Tech
that?
Nine, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And he just dropped a book too.